Hey, my name is Matthew Grundy. I'm the deputy mayor for the city of Fresno. I just happen to be a guy who's madly in love with Jesus. Today, for your moment with God, I want to remind you of a familiar passage found in Matthew chapter 5 and verse 14 that starts with these words. You are the light of the world. You know, when I think of light, I can't help but think of dark. And I'm reminded of a passage in Acts chapter 15 where God wouldn't allow Paul to travel to a certain location, instead compelled him in Acts chapter 16 to go to Macedonia. And there in Macedonia, things got pretty bad. In fact, Paul, as you may recall, and Silas were jailed. They were put in prison in the innermost part of the dungeon. You know, when I was reading that, I was kind of just thinking to myself, God, why would you allow your light, your son, Paul, who loves you greatly, to be put in such a dark place? And God turned around and he actually asked me, he said, Matt, why do you put a light bulb in a dark room? Well, of course, you and I know the answer, so that it can shine. You know what? The Bible says we are the light of the world, and darkness cannot comprehend the light. You know, I'm outside right now, and if I were to turn on a light bulb out here, it would do little good, if at all. But if I'm in a room that's dark or in a place that's dark and I turn on the light, it does a great benefit and provides light to the entire room. So I want to encourage you, saints. I know I've been in dark places. I remember being homeless. I remember being in some tough spots, and I said, why me? When little did I know, God, who says he works all things together for good to those who love him and are called according to his purpose, that those moments of homelessness, one day I'd be leading a housing organization helping folks get into safe, decent, and affordable housing. Or fast forward, one day I'd be deputy mayor and be able to operate with compassion that I need for the least of these. You know, Paul and Silas, if you fast forward their story in Acts chapter 16, the gates opened, they stayed put. The jailer, thinking that Paul and Silas had wound up escaping prison, was going to kill himself. And instead they said, we're still here. And he, being so convicted, took Paul to his home so that his entire family might get to know Jesus and that they might be saved. You know, God sends his light bulbs into the dark so that we can shine. So I encourage you, whatever situation you're in today, it may be tough, it may feel like the dark, but just know that you are there and that you can shine, because greater is he that is in you than is he that is in the world. God bless you.